News Channel 8's Lenny Supal joins us now with the very latest. A lot of decisions on the horizon here, Lenny.
Oh yes, and the mayor is actually usually very confident when he's talking about the ballpark, but today he spoke for about 30 minutes and then took a very distinct pause. He said he wanted to be very transparent that this Rays deal may not go through.
If we still have that willing partner, then we will move forward.
St. Pete Mayor Ken Welch taking a candid approach to his State of the City address. After 3 years of detailed discussions, the plan to build a $1.3 billion ballpark for the Rays may not reach home base. The Hines-Rays partnership would be a milestone in his campaign. The city already agreed to make a nearly $300 million investment, but tonight he's voicing concerns.
We are prepared and have always been prepared to adapt, adjust, and move forward if the Rays walk away from this partnership.
The fate of the Rays Stadium now uncertain. Questions surfacing after Milton's wrath shredded the roof of Tropicana Field. The timeline to make repairs prompted the team to call Steinbrenner Field in Tampa their temporary home next season. It's unclear if the Rays will return to St. Pete.
It's not like we both haven't spent a lot of time talking about what the right deal would be. And so now to say that doesn't make sense, I think it would undermine any efforts moving forward.
The baseball field also came with a plan to revitalize the surrounding historic neighborhood. Mayor Welch says the city will keep its promise to families who live there.
The most important thing is retaining that land and not the previous development rights that the Rays would have had through 2027.
So the mayor also spoke about the city's response to the storms. He says they plan on bringing more people on board to clear the permit backlog. So far, the city has issued about 7,000 permits, but that's only half of the applications they received. Reporting live in St. Petersburg, Lenny Supal, 8 on your side.